top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the left side. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just Really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And some room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season.
Turning it on! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Pringle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Ucla. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Ucla. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and short kick. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Iamalayava. Spits it out to the back. Finds his target down the middle. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
It'll be third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And
headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is...
Touchdown!